Today I'm going to do a walk around of the Haas TM1P. So what we got here is a CNC milling machine, and sort of just want to go over the main things about it, some of the major parts of it. Right here, this is the control. The control is basically the brain of the machine. This is where we do our programming and our setup work from. So all these different keys have different functions, do different things, and we'll get into that in a later lesson. But that's the control, when you hear me talking about the control. The enclosure is really important on this machine. That's the outside, all the sheet metal and the doors. The enclosure is important because it keeps you safer. It stops the chips from flying out at you and keeps stuff in there in case something breaks. It's less likely to hurt you. It's not that it can't go through the windows, but it's much less likely to be a problem. We start looking inside the machine. This right here is the tool carousel. If you look at it under here, there's spots for each tool where they go, and on this machine we have up to 10 tools. So the carousel, it turns and then puts the tool into the spindle here, and so this is the spindle. The spindle is where the tools are held for machining, and it spins at whatever RPM you want it, in either clockwise or counterclockwise direction. The next thing I want to talk about is the table. The table is where we put vices and other clamping devices on here to keep our part in correct alignment and to keep it held to the machine itself. It moves back and forth in the X and in the Y axis for positioning. Go back a little bit and look up, and we have what's called the head. That's this part up here. So from where it says Haas up top down to here, this is the head. The head is where the spindle is attached to, and the head actually moves up and down in the Z. So up, down this way, and up this way on the Z axis. And other things we have, we can walk around the side. And under here is the coolant tank. Alright, this is where the coolant is pumped up. Okay, right here from this pump, and goes through the hose into the machine, and then up and then down into the coolant nozzles on the other side. We'll go back inside. Here are the coolant nozzles right here. These are adjustable, and they have valves to turn them on and off. And so those are kind of the basic parts of the Haas CNC TM1P mill.